Hello and welcome back to another AP Sports video. Today we're going to be getting into Coby White and what I think he can do in this next sophomore season. Coby is a point guard for my favorite team, the Chicago Bulls. He is a very, very good offensive player with incredible scoring talent. Showcased last year what he could do, but there's a lot of questions heading into this next season, and I want to address a few of those and kind of talk about what I think is going to improve, why it's going to improve, and what really are my expectations for him. But before I get into all of that, please do subscribe and like this video. It really doesn't take that much time to just hit the button, and it helps us a lot more than you know. So please do that, it would help. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, Coby White, point guard. He did not start a game last season until the very last game of the regular season for the Chicago Bulls. Jim Boylen completely butchered that situation, especially for young point guards. I think it's really important that you give them the experience that's needed to grow and develop. Being a point guard, especially a rookie point guard, is one of the hardest positions in the NBA, because you're tasked with being a leader, you're tasked with playmaking for others, making the right decision. I mean, point guards are extremely difficult, especially when you're not given the go-ahead to just be the starter, especially with the way Coby had been playing up till that point. Coby really didn't play insane until about the last 20 games of the season, but when he did turn on the Jets and when Chris Dunn got injured and Coby came in and filled a little bit more role than he had before, Coby was very good. I mean, he averaged like 24 points in his last 10 games. He had 3 games in a row with over 30 points. He was lighting it up. I mean, three-point shot, amazing. Mid-range, amazing. He is a very good player offensively. But the questions surrounding Coby come more through playmaking and defense. So, to start off, Coby White's playmaking last season was not great, but as a counter, I want to say that he wasn't really given the role of a playmaker. Jim Boylen didn't create a system that allowed Coby to playmake. It was more, okay, we're going to score in the fast break, or we're going to give it to Zach. There wasn't a lot of good decision-making when it comes to play calling for Jim Boylen. I mean, it's kind of a given when he's your coach. Here is a clip of Coby at a training camp presser just talking to the media about what he specifically worked on in the offseason and the 9 months he's had since he played NBA basketball. I mean, it has been a long time since we've seen Coby play, and here in this video, he kind of describes a couple things he's been working on recently.
We had 9 months off, so I feel like I've taken a huge leap in my game, especially my decision-making, playing out the pick and roll. Coming into last year's season, coming out the pick and roll was something that we really ain't do in North Carolina. So for me, it was kind of new, and especially the different coverages. So this whole 9 months, I've had time to work on these different coverages and what's open and what's not and how to attack these different coverages. So for me, that and just being able to more consistently shooting off the dribble and finishing around the rim, those 3 things are what I focus on the most. So just those, and the game has really slowed down for me.
But Jim Boylen really didn't help him succeed last year, and I'm expecting Coby White's assist numbers to take a huge spike. I think 6 to 7 would be considered possible for Coby. As the true point guard that he will be, I mean, Billy Donovan has said in interviews that Coby White will be the main ball handler, which, I mean, honestly kind of surprises me. I do really love Coby, and I think he deserves the role of the starting point guard, but Zach is the guy I'm expecting to take the bulk of the offensive load, but it seems like Billy kind of trusts Coby in that role, especially as the starting point guard. So, Coby comes in. I'm expecting 6, 7 assists from him. I'd love to see more than 20 points a game, but there's a lot of offense spread around the Bulls. They've got Zach. Coby is there, obviously, but they also have Lowry, Wendell. They have Otto Porter, who will be back off of injury. I mean, hopefully we can put that $28 million he's taking from us to use. But, I mean, there isn't a ton to go around. But as a starting point guard, especially a guard who can create for himself, and hopefully he will be able to create for others. I think he can, but it's more of a question of will the system allow him to? Because last year, the Bulls were really made up of fast break offense. This year, I think that's definitely going to be a factor, but there's going to be a lot more opportunities for Coby to play make than to just sit back and wait for the ball to hit him in the hands. But last thing I want to talk about is Coby's leadership. He's already shown us that he is a standout leader on this team. He's a vocal leader already. We've seen in practice videos and even during a game, he can light it up and he helps his teammates get through the game. I mean, he's chatting with them. Obviously, he's doing what all players do, but as a rookie, I was impressed with his involvement, especially under a regime like Jim Boylen. It's hard to really make an impact on the guys you're around, especially as a rookie point guard, but I think Coby White did just that, and he allowed the other people around him to get to know Coby. Coby's a good guy. It was a lot to see Coby come in and make a mark on this team as a rookie, especially under Jim Boylen. And with Billy Donovan, there's nowhere but up for Coby. I'm expecting big things from him. I think his defense will improve. A lot of that is just not being used to the NBA pace, I don't think. I mean, his defense, on-ball defense, he has the skill set. He's a 6'5" athletic freak. And as a point guard, I think he's going to be fine. He won't ever be anything great from the defensive side of the ball. But if his offense stays where it is, his playmaking improves, and his defense is at least average, Coby can be an all-star level guy. I think he can average 27 and 3. He's a fantastic player, great guy, great leader, and I can't wait to see what he does with the Bulls. That is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy, and I'll keep posting content. I'm trying to get 2-3 videos out a week, so bear with me. This next week is going to be tough with exams, but I'll try my best to get at least another video after this out before I really hit the notepad for that. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.